Hi bestie, in today's video we'll be talking about the creepiest thing that a child have ever said to you. If you're turning into this channel, please do well to like, comment and share. What is the creepiest thing that your child had ever said to you? The funniest thing that your child have ever said to you? Just stay tuned and watch.
What is one of the creepiest things a kid has ever said to you? I'll go first. When my daughter was almost 3 years old, she told me and my godmother a story. We were at my godmother's house and we were working on a Halloween/birthday costume for my daughter. We're taking her measurements and cutting fabric, and she randomly looks at us and she asks us where her mom is. I tell her, "You're being crazy. Like, I'm your mama. What are you talking about?" Thought maybe she was confused because I call my mom, so maybe she's looking for her grandma. While I'm saying I'm your mama, she cuts me off and says, "Oh, she's dead." Me and my godmother are looking at each other like, what? My daughter told us, "My mom is unalive and I live with my aunt." And where's my aunt? I'm like, hold on, what are you talking about? She straight up tells us that she was alive in 1438. She's probably telling us some weird shit about a past life, so I start questioning her. She keeps making sounds that are like Thessaloniki, and she says that her name is Arthnesanya. I'm writing everything down because I'm like, this is freaking crazy and I don't want to forget it. Because she didn't speak very well, I don't know what the hell she was talking about. I tried to do research on the places and the names that she mentioned, but I couldn't find anything. So if there is a town called like Thessaloniki or something in 1438, let me know. She told me her aunt was really mean to her and that her aunt ended up unaliving too. And that was it. She just stopped talking about it. And I kept trying to like ask her more questions and she wouldn't say anything else. It was just like she had this little brain moment that just sped off a whole bunch of random information and then it completely shut off after that. She's 9 now and she has no recollection of any of this.
What is something wildly reality bending that your kid has randomly said to you? I'll go first. These are from my comments from my last video. This one says, "Ugh, my son used to scream at me and tell me I wasn't his mother, that his real mom and 17 brothers were in outer space fighting a war, so they sent him. My daughter said I was your twin, but decided to go back and wait to be your daughter instead. I learned that my mom lost a twin in utero. My daughter is 4 years old. Her dad passed away in March. Sometimes she points at nothing and gets excited and says, 'Look, it's Papa, he's here.' So can some kids just see spirits? My parents said I was about 18 months old and barely talking, but I said in an English accent, 'It is unbeknownst to me, but I've been here once before.'" Why is that so funny? Imagine a kid less than 2 saying that. "I've been here before." Tap here to read more of the comments, follow for more reality bending stuff, and Stitch to tell your story.
What is the creepiest thing your kid has ever said to you?
So my youngest child has said more than her share of creepy things, but the first one that comes to mind is when she was about 3 or 4. That was the age that I started homeschooling her a little bit alongside her older brother. And on this particular day, we were playing with a globe and talking about the different continents and oceans and the different countries. And she got really interested in this globe, and she was pointing to this particular spot that was sort of in northeast Russia. And I asked her about it, and she says, "Mommy, this is where I used to live." And I just thought she was using her imagination, and I said, "Oh, really? You did?" And she said, "Yeah, that was back when I was a grown-up, before I lived with you." And she proceeded to tell us about her family and her house and...
Mum!
Yeah?
I finished third up for school.
Okay, go for it.
Body to body, skin to skin. When it's stiff, stick it in. It goes in dry, comes out wet. The longer it is in, the stronger it gets. It comes out dripping and it starts to sag, but it's not what you think it is. It's a telly tea bag.
You're killing me with these, babe.
What is the funniest thing your child has said in public?
Okay, I had to share this one, guys. I really had to share this one. My son has said a lot of funny things, but one time when he was a little bit younger, we went out shopping in Walthamstow Market, in a market basically, and he goes to me, "Mum, when are you going to find us a daddy?" And I was like, "Oh, you have a dad already." He goes, "Not that kind of daddy. I want a daddy that's going to live with us. I want you to find a husband." And I was like, okay, well, where do you want me to find one? Like, I don't have one. When the time comes, I'll find one. He goes, no, mummy, we're in a market right now. This is the best place to find a husband. So let's go and buy a husband for you and a daddy for me. Never forget that day. I'll never forget that day.
Things my students said to me this week as a second grade teacher. Number 1. Miss E, when you were born, were you a slave? A slave? No, like really, like a slave. Number 2, one of my students asked, when is your birthday? So I said, oh, it's in April. Why do you ask? And they said, oh, I want to buy you some better shoes for your birthday as a gift. Number 3, Miss E, who is your Valentine's this year? I said, my husband. And they said, do you always have the same Valentine every year? And I said, yeah. They said, wow, that's really boring. Okay. Number 4, the vocabulary word was family. And I asked the students to come up with a sentence for the word family. And one student decided to say, in the club, we all fam. And I said, what? She said, in the club, we all fam. And I said, the word was family. She's like, in the club, we are all family. Are you racist? Too much TikTok. I'm done. Number 5. A former student said, when are you going to make a new video? You got me out here waiting like a crackhead. That one was funny. Number 6. I was talking to the students and all of a sudden I lost my train of thought. And a student says, Miss E, it's okay. You have an old brain. That happens sometimes. Number 7. I was teaching a lesson and I had to stop to sneeze. And then a student screams out, brother, ooh. Oh my God. Number 8. A student said to me so innocently, Miss E, when you were gone last week, I was scared because I thought you got deported. I was touched because they cared about my well-being. But I then let him know that I will never be deported. There we go. Number 9. A student walks up to me and says, Miss E, I know what you're hiding under there. And they point to my head. And I said, what I'm hiding? I'm not hiding anything. And they said, yes, you are. Yesterday, your hair looked crazy. And today, you're wearing that. Okay. And number 10. I was walking down the hallway and a former student goes, power to the people. All right. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
So basically, if you have watched this clip or video, please do well to like, comment and share. Turn up the notification bell. In that way, each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. To all my returning subscribers, may God bless you. And my new subscribers, I see each and every one of you guys are the best. You guys are doing well. In this video, you see a lot of women talked about how their children said a lot of things, a lot of the funny things, the most creepiest thing that children have ever said to you. You know, these children, they are the best gift from God, and the times if they say something, you'll be like, wow, how did these children manage to come up with this? How did these children know this? I don't understand. Who taught you this? You will be so amazing to hear what is coming out from that child's mouth. So you that have watched this video, what do you think about your child? What is the funniest thing that your child had ever said to you, that each time that you remember it, you will feel like, hey, these children these children are the best gift ever. And at times they will say something, you will just be like surprised. What are those things that your children have said to you? Let us know in the comment section the great and the funny thing that your children have ever said to you. These children are just the best. Seriously, they're the best gift that ever happened to us. The best gift from God. And they can ask the best questions so far. And those things that they are saying, at times, it will be as if that is somebody that tell them what they have to say. It will be as if that my child woke up one day and said a lot of things to me. I was just like, oh my God, come, this girl, how do you manage to know this? She said, I know it now. I know it. So you just be like, these children, I don't even know what to say. You are just the best of your own. So let us know in the comment section what your child has ever said to you, what your neighbor's child has ever said to you, or if you're a teacher, that's just the best. What are the things that those children that you're teaching in the school have ever said to you? Because I know that in one way or the other, they will always come out and say something. They will always come and crack something. They will always ask you unbelievable question, unbelievable things. So guys, these women that have said a lot of things, how their children, we are asking them question. Some one lady was like, my child said that, is this your husband? Yes. How do you celebrate your birthday, your Valentine every day, every year? Do you celebrate it with one person? And that kind of thing, the child will be like, how can she be celebrating her birthday with just one person? And by me looking at you think that it's somebody that tell her what she said. It's a lie. That's the best idea. That is what just came out of her memory that time. So you that have watched this video, help us to share the creepiest thing that your child have ever said to you. That the funniest thing, that the funny moment that your child will wake up and ask you the funniest question ever that you can never imagine. So let's share your thoughts. Let's know what you have said, what your child has asked you in the comment section. Let's know what you people have discussed in the comment section. Please feel free to comment and share the thought of your child, your neighbor's child, your niece, your nephew's child, your nephew's thoughts, all this and that. So that those that is believing from the fruit of the womb, they can see this video. You never can tell. By them reading of these comments, they may conceive and have their own child. We pray that every woman should experience the motherhood. Seriously, that's our prayer. That every woman that desires to have a child should, by His grace, experience the motherhood, so that they also will have their own story to tell. Because these children are just the best gift ever. Seriously, they will make you to laugh and forget your sorrow. They will make you to forget the problem that you are passing through, the things that you are going on. They will make you to forget it. Once they came up to you and asked you one silly question, to you is a silly question, but to them that's just the wonderful question ever, and it's the most, so you must answer them. You will answer them that question. So as you are watching, let us know in the comment section one of the creepiest things that your child have ever said to you, that is the funniest moment that you guys have together. That's the funniest thing that a child have ever said to you. Let us know in the comment section, and stay tuned to this channel. Thank you all, and if you have not remembered to subscribe, please do well to like, comment and share. Turn up the notification bell so that this time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. See you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.